Holyoke Catholic High School track and cross-country coach Dan Rudy Langiza has a need for speed. And when it comes to keeping a program running, that's literally what he's been doing for more than 46 years. This cross-country season, Terry Hegarty put on his running shoes and caught up with Coach Rudy and the 2010 Holyoke Catholic boys team. Terry tells us now how Coach Rudy has kept the kids on track since 1964.
Keeping runners on track for decades has been a labor of love for Holyoke Catholic High School boys track and cross-country coach Dan Langiza, or Rudy as he's better known. Rudy has been there every step of the way for Holyoke Catholic. He started coaching track in the spring of 1964, the year the high school was created. Today he's just a few steps away from a significant milestone, logging 50 years as a coach. But he concentrates more on passing along life lessons than on his years of coaching.
Run hard. All right, let's get over to the start. The discipline you learn from running, I think it does carry on later in life because, first of all, not everybody's good enough to win every race. You wind up winning and you wind up losing, and you have to learn to accept that life is going to have some ups and downs, and going through that, I think, makes them better people.
Rudy was a student athlete himself, attending St. Jerome High School in Holyoke, where he competed in track. He then served in the U.S. Marine Corps, running for them as well. Dan says he developed his coaching style based on his military experience.
Well, the Marine Corps, especially the first 6 months, everything is yelling and screaming and trying to make you follow orders and things like that. So I always felt that it wasn't necessarily the way I wanted to be treated, even though I put 4 years into the Marine Corps.
When he started coaching, Rudy decided to treat the kids differently.
I've found that treating people like they're young adults, like they should be treated, and having them have some fun with the athletics, it's been very successful for me, and I think successful for the kids.
Holyoke Catholic has had plenty of successes with numerous individual cross-country and track standouts to go along with excellent teams. Dan credits much of the success to having talented athletes. But he says he's gotten the most enjoyment out of seeing the average or below average athletes develop self-confidence and better themselves. And Dan emphasizes that the athletes need to better themselves academically as well. Dan, who began his 47th season last spring, would say that the miles are more important than the milestones. The journey and the lessons he tries to impart are the most important things. John Goda is Holyoke Catholic's athletic director and girls cross-country and track coach. He says that Rudy has made immeasurable contributions to Holyoke Catholic and that Rudy impresses him in many ways.
His dedication to the team, definitely. His dedication to the athletes. He'll do anything for them. And probably just his willingness to help the school out. He's just been a really big benefactor to the school and to the team and to his kids. And he's a great source of advice for our girls and for me.
John says that Rudy's athletes all think extremely highly of him.
Rudy's the reason I ran cross country, pretty much. You know, ever since I was little, I'd always go to my brothers and sisters' meets, you know, and there was Rudy. You know, he's always there for the teammates. I knew ever since I was in 3rd grade that I would run for him. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this, you know. He's a great guy, and I liked him a lot. You know, I really, really respect Coach Rudy, and I try my hardest for him and do my best.
Keep going.
Holyoke Catholic junior Alex Binchick says that Rudy stands out as a person and a coach.
The first day I came out for cross country, it was before freshman year started in high school, and I couldn't even run a mile. It was very disappointing, and he came up to me and he told me, "Don't worry, we'll make you a runner." And ever since then, I've been working slowly. I mean, I've slacked off a few times, but he always put me back in shape. And he's more like a father than a coach.
Rudy says many athletes have become like members of the family to him and his wife, keeping in touch long after they've graduated. John is impressed by the number of things Rudy does and the years he's been doing them.
I've never done anything for that long. I don't know what it takes, but it's really, I think it's an inspiration to me, and I think to a lot of his kids.
And Rudy has no plans to stop inspiring kids anytime soon.
I enjoy working with young people. I think it helps keep you young.
In that case, Rudy can count on staying young for a long while. Reporting for Reel to Reel, this is Terry Hegarty.
The Holyoke Catholic High School boys team is in the midst of their 2010 season, and they're looking forward to staying on course to a strong finish next month. The girls team is running strong also, and we wish both teams the best for November.